going on, everybody? It's Dot Bets. We are back at it for another edition of On the Dot with our third major of the year upon us, the U.S. Open. As always, joined by my main man, Teaser Nation. How are we feeling tonight, buddy?
Good. Excited for this week. Last week didn't go as planned. Had Wyndham in the mix there. Laid an egg on Sunday. Of course, the 1 week one day he's played bad the past month, but I guess congrats to Bud Colley. You know, first PGA win. Obviously, well deserved.
Yep.
Guy had a hell of a back nine there to win it. So obviously went through a lot too. So that was good to see. But yeah, going into this week, I'm excited for it. Should play over par the winner. We'll see, or close to even, just like Oakmont did last year. So it should be a fun test for him.
Yeah, if you like to see the top golfers in the world struggle, you'll be very at home at this particular Shinnecock Hills golf course. So last week not a great week for me. I had Hogarth missed the cut. Keith Mitchell was in it. Then the weekend came and he was out of it. And then Nick Taylor totally forgot that he was Canadian and was supposed to compete very hard there. So wasn't very good outrights. 2 balls, 3 balls. We're getting close, bud. We're getting close. But I think I'm gonna have to switch it up this week, going down to Gulf Shores. I think I'm gonna have to play some underdog. So we'll play some round score lays. I don't know if I can get anything like that, but we'll still have action, of course. So as always, in the Sharp Bros Discord, shout out to all the cappers in there. The community, absolutely love it. And before you know it, I know this is a PGA stream, but the NFL season is upon us within like less than 90 days. So just a reminder, so that there is hope in everybody's life that the NFL returns. Okay. All right. So third major of the year, U.S. Open. If you've not tuned into a show of ours, well, you're in luck, because we have a good amount of information to share with you guys tonight. What to look for, who to put as outrights, matchups, DFS plays. We have it all. We'll answer your questions if you're here. We'll be here for about 30 minutes or so. So let's get after it. We got the U.S. Open here. Tell us what we should be looking at, Teaser, and what should we be targeting?
Yeah, I'll just do a quick rundown. Obviously, there's been a lot on like Twitter and stuff. I'm sure everyone's seen the grass and all that, but supposedly it's supposed to be windy this week, so that's going to be a big defense of the course. Firm and fast. It's one of the best U.S. Open venues. Thick fescue rough, so it's kind of like a half links course type vibe to it. The fescue is like only like 5 to 10 yards off the fairway, so it's kind of crazy. If you miss the fairway just by a little bit, you're pretty much screwed. Only 2 par 5, so there's not really going to be that many birdie chances out there. Strategy off the tee, where you kind of have to be on the right side of the fairways here. Trajectory and ball flight, I'm probably gonna look at some guys who can control their ball more, and also maybe you hit it a little bit higher this week so they can hold the greens a little bit better. That's always a big thing at these type of events or major events. Really got to avoid bogey avoidance is big, even double bogey avoidance this week, because obviously you're going to make a lot of bogeys. It's just a matter of keeping big numbers off the card. There's large greens, kind of like Oakmont last year, but there's just a lot of slope in them. So it's going to be a lot of 3-putts this week again. So 3-putt avoidance is another key stat. The defense is going to be, you got to hit the fairways, and then you got to minimize the 3-putts. The greens are going to be brutal. Saw a couple of videos today, like if the wind and stuff are up, like some of these greens are going to be like impossible. Like the ball is just going to keep rolling and rolling. So might see a lot of putts go off the green, stuff like that. So should be a lot of carnage out there, just like we saw last year at Oakmont. So yeah, it's really just a second shot course. It's where you position yourself off the tee with your driver. You got to hit the fairways, and you got to be hitting greens here as well, and leaving yourself in the right spots, or you're screwed. So
I think my biggest emphasis is, I know we're not at the Open yet, but link style players, there's going to be some wind this weekend. It's going to be that type of golf course, I think. Yeah. So I know distance can help, but you can somehow you can spray it around here and be okay. But you're still gonna have to know where to hit it. The greens, have all types of the short game. Scrambling is going to be huge. So links style players are probably going to be preferred for me on my end. Probably play that angle a lot more than I normally would on other cards. But so let's look at the outright board. So of course you got Scotty, Rory, and Rahm at the top. Scotty going for the career Grand Slam, the highest priced I've seen him in a while, plus 445. Is he going to start yelling as a caddy again, or is he going to get the career Grand Slam? What do you think about Scotty this week?
Yeah, I think he has obviously a good chance, but just hasn't really been finishing this year. But obviously not a number I'm really going to take in a U.S. Open either. So I think just the top of the board once again is pretty untakeable. I mean, we say it every week, but especially since he's not really even been winning.
Yep.
I know this is probably one of his best chances all year because obviously the best player in the field. So, I mean, I could see him doing it. I'm not going to take that number, even do a parlay with the top 20 this week. It's not really worth it for me. So, I know we might both be on I'm never really on Rory, but never will be on him at 9-1. I know we probably will be on this next guy.
Cover
Rahm.
boy, buddy. Cover boy.
Yeah, cover boy Rahm. I think a lot of people probably will look towards him because of the finish at the PGA Championship. So I can either see him winning or just missing the cut completely because it's either going to be a dud or he's going to win. 12-1 still a little bit steep, but like he's been playing well on Live, like even playing well in the major, and it's like John Rahm. So I mean, he's going to be ready. He's a pretty good driver all around. He does hit a lot of fairways and he does have power and sneaky good short game too. So he's another guy. And then I'll just kind of round off the top here. Is I probably will be on either, if it's not Rahm, it's going to be Rahm or Cam Young to start my card.
Cam Young.
Yeah, he's been. I'll hop back on him. He's been pretty bad, like not bad as of late, but not what he was early on. Florida, stuff like that. So we'll see. 19-1 is a pretty good number there. Obviously, good driver of the ball in New York. Grew up around the area, so is probably pretty familiar with that type of course.
Yeah, Scotty, we've been fading him all year, which has been good. So I'm probably back on that train. Maybe see how he does, but throughout first round or so. But I think Rory's in the mix this week. I obviously, like I said, playing links player type players. Rory is one of them. I just don't know. What scares me is sometimes is his putter and short game that kind of he loses it, and then he misses those early birdies. Then there could be a long par putt turns into a bogey, a double bogey. So I could see him spiraling a bit this week, Rory. And then Rahm, cover boy, he fits everything, all cylinders this week for me. I see a lot of people on Cam Young for whatever reason. I'm not getting to him this week, but obviously he's had a very, very solid year so far, so I can't blame anybody. But then this next tier, Xander, Fleetwood, Fitzy, and Ludwig, those four intrigued the heck out of me. Those four, I could easily see one of those four holding the trophy on Sunday. Preferably, I'd probably go Xander, Fitzy, Fleetwood, then Ludwig in this one. Fitzy's been playing unbelievable. I think he's got like 2 or 3 wins or something like that this year.
3 wins already.
3, yeah. And Ludwig, I can't take his outright. But like if you're playing DFS, I think he's a good DFS play this week.
Yeah.
Tommy Fleetwood, I don't think he's going to win, but is another player that if you've played him in DFS, he's just as solid as it comes. So he's going to be top 10, going to be top 20-ish. So play him in DFS, you're fine. Xander win equity, I think, is very high this week. So Rahm, Xander at the top of the leaderboard stand out to me the most. Xander's ball striking is absolutely elite. He has struggled with the putter, but I think that could be changed very quickly in this type of setting. So Xander for me, Rahm for me at the top. Anybody else, near the top there that you want to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, those 4 guys, not bad. Obviously, I would probably do Fitz and Xander. It's not even worth wasting Fleetwood Aberg outright, like you said. At this point, people got to learn that Aberg is not winning anytime soon. He just doesn't put it all together. And then really you get down to, I guess, the 30 range, which is kind of an interesting range of names. It's kind of weird arrangement, like the 4, Bryson, Siwoo, Brooks, and Burns, both like 34, 35, 36, around there. Honestly, I don't like any of those names, to be honest with you. Brooks has that injury from last week. Don't know how. I think he's just going to play because it's U.S. Open. So I think he's a great fade this week, knowing that he's just withdrew because of injury. Like Bryson, don't feel comfortable taking him the way he's looked in the majors this year. Honestly, with the way Burns is playing, I mean, all bias aside, I'm not a fan of the guy, but yeah, I mean, he's been playing the greatest out of those 4.
He's like on the cusp of being elite.
He can't get it. He can't, like, hasn't won since 22. It's just a mental thing at this point, I think. So
I do like me some Sam Burns this week. I to be around. I don't know if he can get it done, but he usually plays very, very tough courses. Yeah, exactly. He plays very, very tough courses very, very well. He rates pretty well in some models I look at. A guy who's not carrying too much ownership. You're right at like the 12 to 15% ownership there. At a discount at 7,700 on DFS. So I like me some Sam Burns. I don't hate it because his form has been there. And what's crazy is that his putting has been the worst part about his game. That could easily change. He's one of the best putters on tour. So putting, you got to sometimes take it week by week on with the putter. People can get hot, and if you get hot with the putter, that's when you win these tournaments. So especially like I just said with Rory, those long putts for par, and Burns sinks those, doesn't turn into bogeys, doubles like the other guys, or sinks a long birdie putt. Some guys are doing pars and bogeys. You're gaining strokes on the field. I don't hate Burns this week, so had to throw that in there.
Yeah, I mean, that's even the 40 range is also an interesting range too. Going right off that, just to not even talk about this, guys, we can just knock off Wyndham Clark. He's not winning. We're not going to take him this week. Reed, seen a lot of him. Patrick Reed, I don't think is going to win. I like him, but I just don't think that's one of those sexy plays everyone likes to jump on because it's a major. Patrick Reed. And then Morikawa was another one this week that everyone's just hopping on for some reason, 40 to 1. The way he played last week was pretty sloppy because he took a couple, honestly, almost a month off. So, I don't mind him. It kind of fits the course. I haven't really thought about what I was going to do. I might be able to take him there. 40 to 1 is a pretty good number on him. If he can just kind of hit fairways and, obviously a good approach player, I think he could be a play this week. Seen a lot of people on Chris Gotterup, which is interesting, a lot at 43. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Just a matter of if he can kind of hit enough fairways, I would say, because he's a little sporadic off the tee sometimes. But, yeah.
Yeah, Gotterup, he's tough. That's what I like about him. I think that a lot of people, associate him with tougher golf courses. He played Augusta very, very well this first time. So, and I know he played a couple other tough courses very well. So I think a lot of people associate him with tough courses. Reed as well. If it comes down to short game and everything like that, Reed makes a lot of sense this week. So that's why he's getting targeted. I still think Tyrell, I think it's Tyrell Hatton, 43 to 1 is solid. He's he's one of those guys that always competes at these majors against the best in the world. At 8,700, I don't mind that. It's kind of overpriced. So that's why I think he's not, garnishing about 10% ownership on DFS. So it could be, a little bit more of a contrary play there, contrarian play on Hatton. But I don't mind Morikawa is just one of those guys that just frustrates me. So I usually don't play him.
Yeah.
Like you said, Wyndham, no chance I'm going to play him. I haven't played him in I think years. And then to round out that 40 to 1, you got Russell Henley, which I think he could be around. I don't see him winning though.
Yeah.
So tough to take Russ Bus this week. So going into the 50s, 60s, and 70 range, you're going to see a lot of Hovland this week.
Yep.
Cantlay playing very, very good golf. Just don't take him to be an outright. He's just not going to win. So don't even waste your money on him.
Backdoor top 10.
Yeah. Yep. But Victor played very well last week. Encouraging. Another guy, just I don't see his win equity very high. But guy below him, JJ Spawn, definitely in the mix. I know he's the runner-up, or he won last year here at Oakmont with the U.S. Open. Could definitely be in the mix again this year. 58 to 1, not terrible in my opinion for the the reigning guy, and he's also been playing way better golf than what he was doing early on in the year. Whenever I played him 2 or 3 tournaments in a row, and it was horrific. But he finally is back into form, and I can see him being in the mix come Sunday for sure. Anybody else in that range you like?
Honestly, I might just give a couple long shots because it's like, I mean, maybe Hideki at 76.
That is one guy I don't understand that number. I
don't either.
If it comes down to short game and he's putting like he can, Hideki is going to be there. And
I can see him being there too, and it's like he's a grinder too. Like you kind of, if he just kind of like at least be okay off the tee, like just be close to even strokes gained off the tee, like I think he would be in it. Like you said, great short game, and if you just keep it in play, man, I think he's going to be there. So
that is if he can, you're allowed to spray it here, but at certain points, you can't be that bad like Hideki's been off the tee and going to win. So definitely some risks there. One guy I do want to point out, I say him almost every stream, but Spieth, 82 to 1.
Yeah.
Is a great number for a guy that has the upside. Will he get there? I who knows? But that guy, I will be the first to say I will not miss his next win because I will just keep playing that guy.
Yeah.
And for doing links golf course, he loves links golf course. Elite, short game. He's got to tighten up his damn irons. So, which is crazy to say because he's usually a great iron player, but another guy, 82 to 1, that makes sense for me with Jordan Spieth.
Yeah, I think he does make sense. I just don't know when he'll do it again. That's a good one. I think last two I'll finish off with is I mean, Alex Fitzpatrick, 96 to 1, dude's like a grinder, man. He's been playing some great golf. I wasn't.
How do you not take that number? How do you not take that number?
Or even a top 10 at 6 to 1. Like I wasn't convinced he was going to play well this year after he got, gifted, not really gifted. He won at Zurich with his brother, but I mean, he's been insane on like even signature events, Memorial top 10, I think Cadillac top 10. So like tough courses. And then you got to, I guess, kind of look at Shane Lowry, 96 to 1. Obviously, probably not the outright, maybe like a top 10. I know last year he got crushed at Oakmont and had a few words for the place, but he's just a mixed bag kind of. He should fit this course like he does usually is grinding it out. And if the wind's up a little bit, that's probably where I obviously love to take him. So I think you got to look at something with him this week.
I'm trying to look back at what I did last year because I swear
you probably had him. I think you did.
I swear I took him last year.
Yeah.
Just because.
And he was like 18 over. He got smashed.
Oh, he was terrible. I remember him breaking his clubs.
Yeah, he was bad.
Damn, I can't remember. I can't find it right now. But he makes sense though.
He does.
Getting back to Shane, at 96 to 1 is very, very reasonable.
I agree with that.
Absolute dart plays. I mean, you got nobody really that. I know everybody was on Jackson Suber last week, but I don't know if anybody's going to be back on him this week. Oh, Duh. Here's the dart play of the week. Cam Smith. Uh-oh. Did I lose teaser? Oh, you good?
I'm back. Yeah.
All right. I forgot dart play of the week, and I forgot everybody has. I don't know if anybody's said this guy, but Cam Smith, hey, another guy. I absolutely have probably been on more than I should, and I do not mind him this week, Cam Smith. So fired his swing coach before the PGA, went top 10 there. So maybe he found something. Cam Smith, 115 to 1.
I don't mind him either. So I'm probably more of a placement with him, but we'll see.
If you get the angle right here with the Lynx players, hopefully we do something cool here. But I think it's a good angle for sure. Yeah. Anybody else you're looking at for outrights?
Probably stopping there. I personally think one of the favorites is going to win. I know it's an easy thing to say, but I just don't see another kind of wild U.S. Open winner like we saw last year. But we'll see. Yeah,
nobody's making 90-foot putts to win.
Yeah, I don't think so this year.
All right, let's go to some matchups here. Let's see who we like.
I don't think they even have any tournament ones. I was checking earlier, and for some
they're
reason,
up on DK. I'm looking at them.
Are they?
Yeah. Alex Fitzpatrick over Christopher Wrighton. Book that.
Here they go. Okay.
That is a lock. Alex Fitzy over Wrighton, minus 122.
Yeah, it's a good one.
You gonna fade Brooksy? Just take Goddard up over him.
Yeah, that's crazy, that matchup. What is that at? Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm going Goddard up. I mean,
Brooksy's favored.
I don't know. There's probably one of those things where he's probably feeling okay, but I'm going to play the narrative if he's hurt because, I mean, he literally said he couldn't feel his, his ring or pinky finger on his side. That's why he withdrew, so it had to be bad. Maybe he got fixed in 4 days, but I don't know.
He was going to be, like I told you before on stream, I was between him and Hogard last week. I was kicking myself because but I honestly was waiting for this week to play Brooks. Then the hand thing happened. So he's still on my radar because he has such an elite, he's leading almost or at least top 5 on tour of strokes game, approach. So his putting has been absolutely horrific. So that's where the kicker is. But he was up there last time he played this course, and
he won it. Yeah.
Did he win it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, +1. Yeah. But
so
I'm saying he likes it, and I just don't know if his game is to that level.
That was 8 years ago already. Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah.
But still, I just don't think you can count out Brooksy there.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, Burnsy over Ludwig. There you go.
I like Matsuyama over Neiman. That's a good one. Minus 120. There's some good ones actually this week.
I actually like these a lot.
I mean, Lowry over Ben Griffin, although Ben Griffin's pretty solid, short game wise.
I was like Fitzy over Clark. No brainer. And of course, he's minus 180. Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah. Yeah, those are a couple I would probably eye. Maybe Morikawa over Bryson. I mean, looks good. I mean, that can always go either way. It's kind of hard to.
Damn.
I don't really like ever taking Bryson either with him or fading him because you never know with him. But
yeah, he's tough.
Yeah, there's some good ones there. Even Bud Cauley over David Pooge. I don't know. Pooge is good, but I don't know. There's some good ones.
Don't mind that. But this is the last one I'll look at is Minwoo Lee and Jordan Spieth. How are they dead even? But odd. I'd probably favor Jordo there, but
books love Minwoo. Everyone loves Minwoo.
Everyone loves Minwoo. I just not a guy I can get to.
But, no, me neither.
Yeah, but FanDuel's got a cool little promo where you pick an outright winner, and if they're leading after 1, you get paid out. So I'll have something for that in the Discord, and we'll go from there. But yeah, anything else to wrap it up? I think we covered it pretty good, and we'll have our outrights, everything out by tomorrow. All plays each tournament or each day long of the tournament will be in the Discord. Hit us up, hook you up with a discount to join, and we'll go from there. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, hit us up. But we'll be back next week. I don't even know what next week's tournament is because I'm
Travelers,
another
good one. Yeah,
I'm so focused on this tournament. So that's why.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get up and out of here. We appreciate you guys tuning in. If you got questions, let us know. See you guys.